Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Pat Trader Partners along with Bob Iacchino. So, divergences continue. IOTA. Price action making a lower low, indicator making a higher low, 5-period RSI. If you want more information on this, check out the Bitcoin and Ethereum video from tonight and we go into it more. This getting down right to the 120 level, just below 124, but that 120 level, nice round number, and you know how people love to target the round numbers in the cryptos. So moving this down in case we go lower. Aggressive entry was right on this close, so you wait for the next bar, turn green and close green. 131.54 conservative entry is when the high of that bar is broken, which I actually can't read right now on my chart, but it was right around 141. All right, rallied up, testing the just above the rotation zone, testing the 50% retracement from the highs back on the 3rd to the most recent lows today, or yesterday technically. And we're going to be watching for a key close above 175. Then we'll be watching the next area, 185. Now, by the way, we did have a triggered double bottom that did not hit the stop reduction and got stopped out. That's why I left that on the trigger. So this reversal was stopped out. Okay, that was a stop out. Now, this was not a divergence. Why was this not a divergence? Because we have price action making a low and then a higher low, and the indicator making a low and a higher low. Versus this is price actually making a low and then making a lower low, and the indicator making a low and a higher low. So that's diverging. That's the key difference. Just wanted to point that out in case anybody was confused. All right, where are we targeting next? That about 185 level on the daily. And if we get through that, the upper key area is going to be about the 217. Now, if this does not hold, and we get back up below about that 139.46 level, which was that 62.5% level on the 4-hour, then we'll be watching for a possible return to $1, then 85.75. Let me just switch back to that 4-hour real quick because I probably glossed over that. So from these most recent lows to this most recent high. Now, this can keep moving up. So if it moves up, you're going to want to move that up on your charts and then look where this 62.5 level is. Right now, it's coming in about 139.46. We don't want to see it close below that because then we'll probably be re-attacking or at least retesting the lows. Switching over to Litecoin, also divergence here. So price action makes a low, then a lower low. Indicator 5-period RSI makes a low, then a higher low. And even if this was an equal low, it would count. We just wouldn't want it to be a lower low on the indicator. So if it's equal or higher, it does count for a divergence. Again, over here, no divergence because you see we made lows and then higher lows in both the indicators and the price action. So this rallied back up. Conservative entry was right around 115. The aggressive entry was right around 115. The conservative entry was around 125. Rallying up, this went easily through the rotation zone. Now above the 50%, this is just trading below this key 62.5% level. So this is one of the stronger ones on the run up. Keep that in mind. Now let's just move our levels over here. So in case we do sell off, again, you never know, you have to be prepared. On a pullback, we've drawn a retracement here. We don't want to see a close below 121.62, but this is the same as IOTA. If this keeps making highs, move it up. So let's pretend it rallied up to 156. Then we draw that up to 156 and look to see where this 62.5 level is, and we don't want to see a close below that. That way you guys can update your charts. Right now, bouncing off also the 50-period exponential. But let's check in on the daily chart. Before I do that, actually, we want to really see a close below this above this 149 level, because that would be the 62.5% close above this big decline. Over to the daily chart. Daily chart, it's interesting on this one. This is very interesting. We're trading right below the 8, which is right at this 149. If we do get above there, then we'll target the 159 to 160, and then the 21 EMA, which is declining. Now, here's another divergence. This happened on the daily chart, so this would be a daily aggressive entry. The conservative entry would be when it breaks today's high. Let me draw it out for you. This is really nice. So we have price action making a low, a lower low, and the 5-period RSI making a higher low. So you had an entry on the 4-hour already triggered. The aggressive entry would trigger on today's close. The conservative entry would trigger when it broke through today's high sometime tomorrow. So double divergences on 2 different time frames. Now, if these don't hold, we break back down, we'd be looking for a first retest of the 106.52, then 98.04, then 89.57, then a major level down at 73 to 74. So that's a great summary of divergences again on this video. Hope you're learning a lot. This is actually a pattern you should start researching, and if you like it, put it in your repertoire, because there have been some great, fantastic entries with using these divergences in the cryptos, as well as stocks, futures, and foreign exchange. That's what we have for you tonight. Bye for now.